Right, I've just stepped outside, so excuse the wind noise because I've got a bit of an issue with this boiler. The filling loop, I've just opened it. It's only come with one clip and one fibre washer for this. I thought maybe when I unpacked it, I might have dropped out, but it's nowhere to be seen. Oh, that's the back syrup calling me. I'll come back to this. Welcome to today's videos. I'm with the main lady, the lady of the hour, birthday girl, number one. Give me 5. Yeah. Clap, clap. Clap, clap. Mommy. Clap, clap. No, you just want to do a high five? So we celebrated her first birthday yesterday. Well, she was 1 on Tuesday. And we did a little birthday party at home with her yesterday, which she probably has no idea about, but at least the photos and the memories we'll be able to show her later on when she's old enough. So in today's video, I've got a bit of a mixed bag. I've got a couple of breakdowns, got an installation video, and I have taken the feedback on board from you guys where you said when I'm doing install videos, I end up just doing a quick video at the beginning of what it was before and then a video again at the end afterwards, just showing you how it's done. You told me that you want to see a bit more of the process of how I do it. That's what I've done. I've done a few time lapses on this install. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know if this is the style of content you want to see when it comes to doing install videos, and I'll carry on doing it in such a way. And like I also said, I've got that first person view adapter or whatever it's called, and some of the future videos will feature some first person view work as well, so hopefully that will mix things up a bit. Other than that, I hope you've all had a great weekend, ready to smash it tomorrow and the week ahead. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Have a good one, guys. I've got a CDI. Luckily it's a system boiler. The reason why that's a good thing is because I've got to change the PRV, which is up at the back there. But because it is a system boiler, I've got more room to get my hand up the back there to change it. I'm going to recharge the expansion vessel as well. As it's a CDI, the expansion vessel will just be inside the boiler there. I can see there's also an additional one here as well. I think it's quite a large property because they've got multiple zones and everything. Yeah, so, and is there any underfloor heating here? I can't see a manifold, but there might be. So yeah. Got an external vessel as well as an internal one, so we'll get this drained out, recharge that vessel and swap out that PRV. Right, case off. Everything else inside looks good. Normally, if it was a combi, I'd be putting this into service mode to move the diverter paddle into mid position, but it's not, so we can literally just turn that off. Isolate fly and return valves. Oh, that's a bit stiff, isn't it? That one's a bit better. I guess I could have isolated from there as well. And yeah, I just want to make sure it's not going up, it's only going down, so there's no rear piping here. So yeah, that's isolated, and because on this CDI, yeah, that's nice. So the drain off is connected to the condense, so I can literally just do that and that. We've dumped all the pressure straight out the condense, which is one good thing that Worcester have done, which is really handy. They've had the new electrodes fitted, so that's good. I'm gonna recharge that. Let's get that recharged, and then we can crack on with the PRV. Make sure AAV is open. Yep. Make sure. Yeah, that's. I mean, it needs recharging, but it's not ruptured or anything. So we'll get that recharged. Dump the rest of the water out of it, and then we'll tackle that PRV. done. There we go. Tagged it. New PRVs in. Back up the pressure. Let's get out of here. I am in the van, you are with me. What I am here to do today, I'll take you in a moment. I've come to a call out where there's a leak in the radiator. Just been inside and the radiator's come away from the wall and it's put stress on the pipe. It's just a hallway rad, so I'm going to go in, just getting my drain down stuff. I'm going to drain the pressure off the system, take the rad off the wall and make it safe, and then I'll come back another day to refit the rad with new valves and everything, or maybe just new nut and olive. But yeah, it's just today I'm just going to make it safe, so I'll show you when we go inside. So here we go. So it's just this hallway rad in this flat. You can see it's leaking from the bottom of the nut there. It's because the radiator's come away from the wall, so it's putting stress on that pipe. So all I'm going to do today is isolate both sides, drain the rad out, take the rad off the wall. I'm going to cut that and put a push fit cap on it just for the time being. Then I'll come back, because I haven't got time today, and then redo these brackets and get the radiator hung back on. With probably just keep the same valves. I might get a new set of 3/4 inch lock shields and then get that sorted as well. Okay, we are back up to pressure. Boiler's just doing its purge program. So I ended up taking off that lock shield and capping that as well because it was weeping from the gland. Just put a push fit cap on that, and yeah, rad's been removed. That's all the muck that came out of it. I'm actually going to recommend they replace this radiator. That's starting to rust there as well. There's probably no point trying to refit that back to the wall. I'll put a recommendation in. If not, I'm going to leave the rad here for now anyway, and then they can let me know what they want to do. But that's another one done. Welcome to today's jobs. So we've got a Vaillant 937, I think this is, or is it 938? 937. So I think this is the first storage combi that Vaillant brought out, and then it changed to a 938, and then now the new one is the 940. It's going to be coming out. We've got a 836, a Baxi 836 standard combi going in its place. And the reason why we're getting rid of the storage combi is firstly, they've had some issues with it leaking and stuff like that. And also, as you can see, it's a bit of a building site here, and that's because they're having a new kitchen put in. We wanted a smaller boiler, which is going to fit inside the cupboards. Baxi is a good option if it's a cupboard fit boiler. It's still got a decent flow rate as well. Obviously not as high as this, but even then, the incoming flow rate here isn't great. It's not really going to make much of a difference. The gas is already running in 22, and the gas meter is literally just behind that wall there. You can see the 22mm running there. Don't need to worry about the gas. What else? Gully out here, so condense won't be a problem. We're literally, I'm just going to core a new hole, 1.25 inch, bang, straight into there. PRV can again go straight into there. Flue's just there. I've got some 45 bend elbows and another flue elbow if we need to, because obviously that's going there and back, but the new boiler is going to sit further back. The flue holes might line up, might have to break it a little bit, or might get away with using an elbow on a 45. I'm going to try and cut the pipe work as low as possible and then bring it up a little bit neater, clip it against the wall and stuff. Remember, all this is going to get covered with kitchen units anyway, so it's just going to be basically worktop level. I reckon probably something like there. That's all going to be visible, but still we want to try and cut it as low as possible and then bring up all new fresh pipes. There's a gas hob that's going to be going here as well. That's the gas feed. I'm going to leave that there, capped for the time being, and then come back and refit the hob. There was a radiator on this wall which I removed a few days ago, and that radiator is going to be refitted upstairs in one of the bedrooms. And then from here we also need to upgrade, well not upgrade, we need to reroute the cold main. So that 15mm, it needs to go. We're going to basically cut it, punch a hole through there, and then bring it across here, and then tie it back into this cold feed here, because currently it's running in the wall somewhere here, and they've had some problem with it leaking and stuff. And then I don't know how it comes round, down, and then links back into here. So I'm not sure exactly how it's running here, but we're basically just going to reroute it, bring it along here, and then link onto here. This looks like it was an old bayonet feed, so yeah, we're not messing around with that. But yeah, that's the job today. I'm gonna try to set the camera up on time lapse because I know I've had a bit of feedback from you guys when it comes to install jobs that it gets a bit boring where I'm just talking and the next thing you see is the install done. So I'm going to set the camera up probably here on the time lapse so you can actually see me doing some pipe work and try and make the video a little bit more interesting because it's an installation video. They're not the most interesting videos. I don't find them anyway. I find breakdowns more interesting videos, but let's try and make this one a good one. So stay tuned. A bit of a progress update. So obviously boiler's off the wall, that's out in the garden, flue's been taken out. Now I've got a bit more of a free run. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to be cutting the pipes down below, get them out of the way, get the new boiler on the wall, mark up the flue, make sure we can use the same flue hole. I mean, the thing on the backs is it's 150, the center of the flue is 150 mil away from the walls. Hopefully we can reuse that, or it looks like we might be able to break it out a little bit if we need to. Electrician's here, he's doing his bit. And the new water line is just currently being run. So that's over here. Josh has been busy in here, tying that in there. Once that's done, we've got to put the water on and test it because before it was running in the wall here, coming out here, tied into there, but it's been one branch of the T over here has been capped. That's then linking back into there. So in theory, once we cut that there and cut the other end over there, liven this up, make sure it's serving the rest of the property, and then we can get rid of that T there. We're going to leave this T in just the time being, cut that somewhere there and put a push fit cap on it to make sure that we've got water everywhere else. And as long as we do, then we should be good. Then we can turn the water back off, cut this T out, and then probably just wherever this is tied in, bring it back into there. Right, so everything's been cut down. Just put a few push fit caps on there because the water is now live. This is what we've done here. That's coming into there, and from there we brought that through down to there. That's going in there, and this is now redundant. So that was originally running the wall there, so now we've confirmed that's been capped off, water's on, that's all been reconnected. Making some progress. Josh is upstairs sorting out radiator because that radiator that was here, that's been moved to upstairs. I'm now going to unpack the boiler, get it on the wall, and then start piping up. Right, I've just stepped outside, so excuse the wind noise because I've got a bit of an issue with this boiler. The filling loop, I've just opened it. It's only come with one clip and one fibre washer for this. I thought maybe when I unpacked it, I might have dropped out, but it's nowhere to be seen. Oh, that's the back rep calling me. I'll come back to this. Okay, update, crisis averted. That was the Baxi rep that just called me back. He's not too far and he's going to come and give me a new filling loop. Happy days, I can still carry on. We've got all the valves on here now, brackets on the wall. So now I'm going to get the boiler on, start piping out. I might do the flue first. No, I think I'll probably just start piping up and then sort the flue out. Once Josh is done with the radiator upstairs, then we can crack on with that bit. So yeah, okay, so it's not a hold up now. We can still carry on and get this done today. Right, let's get this boiler on the wall. Two. Cool. Lovely. Sweet. Flue will go straight in as well. Happy days. Lovely. So yeah, flue's gonna line up as well, so we haven't got to worry about breaking it out. Boiler's on the wall. Now start piping up.
Check, you know the measurement from this top
yeah.
down. Is that built within 938 roughly?
What, from the ceiling or from the top of the boiler?
Ceiling, yeah.
Let me grab a tape measure.
Can give you one.
Yeah. Right, so here we are piped up, and it's what, 2:45? Yeah, I don't know if you can see it on there, but yeah, 2:45. It's all piped up, water's on. I'm using the CS360 on the flow, so that's going to show once the boiler's been flushed and it's circulating, it's going to show if there's any dirt or debris flowing through the system. Got a flushing point on the flow, going to use the bottom of that as a flushing point from the magnetite. Other than that, yeah, it is what it is. It's all clipped, it's all new pipes as much as I can. New water feed's been run, so that's all good. Cap that there as well, so there's gonna be a new hob going there, so we've just cut and capped that low level for the time being. Flue's in, got to screw that in, got to seal it, got to do the condense, got to do the PRVs and flush, so we've still got a fair bit to do, but making really good progress. The fact that the boiler's already piped up, I'm absolutely buzzing. I'm never this quick on an install, but got the dream team here with me today. Let's keep it moving, let's get it done. Okay, progress update. We are now flushing. We started dumping the first rad, and I believe that's starting to clear up now. Yeah, I'm now going to reverse the flush. The system was pretty dirty, but it's clearing up pretty quickly. Let's turn that off, and that off. Flip that toggle over, and turn that on, and then let's see if that brings out more dirt. Now that we've recirculated it, might take a minute or so, because this is coming from the loft conversion. And yes, I know I've left white on shelf, but the Baxi rep, he actually came to drop me the filling loop, and I showed him the flue. He said it's absolutely fine. The Baxi flues since 2021 are all UV protected, they're all UV rated, so he goes, the white on show is not a problem. The reason why I brought it out this far is to obviously clear the soffits there. That is, I don't actually know if it's getting more dirty. Oh yeah, it's getting a little bit darker now. There we go. This is a new-ish rad up in the loft. I don't think it's gonna be bad dirty, but yeah, it's getting a bit murky. Oh, right, yeah, but we're making progress. Wiring's pretty much all done. I love using these ferrules, just makes it nice and neat. So I'm gonna close that up in a minute. I was gonna fit the nest onto this wall here, but the customers asked me to leave it on the side for now, because once the kitchen unit's going, I think they're gonna screw it to the side of the unit instead. I'm gonna leave it wired in and just leave it hanging here for the time being. And what I'll probably do is just leave this long, just wire it straight back into these Wagos, so that at least they've got the boiler up and running and working. And then the electrician can come back and do whatever he needs to do, tidy up the wiring, fuse spur, etc. I'll see, I mean, I've got a fuse spur, so I might just whack on a fuse spur. At least there's a point of isolation for the boiler as well, if required. Other than that, yeah, flue's all been sealed up and everything's all been screwed. Today is going well. The time is 5:30. It's going to be late-ish finish, not as late as some of the other ones that I've been on, but yeah, it's still going to be late-ish, but at least now it's just a flush. We've put most of the stuff back in the van. The only stuff that's really left out here is the power flush, hoses, wet vac, things like that. I'll let you know at the next step, which will probably be, I'll probably come back when I'm just commissioning now, I reckon. Or actually, I'll come back when I open this up and show you how dirty the system was, and then, yeah, commissioning. All right, finished flushing. Let's have a look at the magnets. Turn that off. It was pretty dirty, not as dirty as I thought it was going to be, but some of the downstairs rads were pretty bad. Yeah, that's a decent catch. Definitely a decent catch. Yeah, I mean, look at all that. You've got little bits on there as well. So yeah, that's all been flushed out. System's nice and clean. Now we're going to pack up the power flush machine, and then I can finally commission the boiler, because literally everything else is done. That's the last thing I've got left to do. Even cleared everything up, cleared up the mess that wasn't even made by me, because I was that bored. So yeah, once this is done, just put the rest of the stuff back in the van, get the analyzer out, commission this bad boy, and we can get out of here. Okay, we are flushed and just commissioning. Literally 22 mil gas is just coming just straight from there. So gas is sweet, gas rate is spot on. Just in the minimum rate, maximum rate was all good. Minimum is just settling. It's looking good. Air integrity was good as well. So yeah, you can see the boiler is pluming away quite nicely up there. There we go. So yeah, it's been a good day. We finished at 8 o'clock pretty much, and a little bit later finished than I thought it was going to be, but probably still earlier than some of the installs that I've had. But it's because the flush was dirty, and that's what took long. But yeah, been a good day. Everything's all tickety boo, and now we're going to finish this off, fill out the benchmark, get out of here. So thanks for watching this one, and see you guys on the next one.